Did you know that? According to psychology, 97% of women worldwide choose their partners based on their sexual abilities. If a woman is not engaging in oral sex with you, try focusing on stimulating her breasts. This may intensify her arousal and increase the likelihood of her engaging in oral sex. Before we begin, I would appreciate it. If you liked the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, please comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. 1. Partner selection based on sexual abilities. Certainly, here's a more detailed and expanded version of the given statement. Research in psychology has shed light on the intricate complexities of human mate selection, particularly focusing on the role of perceived sexual abilities in partner choice. Studies suggest that an overwhelming majority of women, estimated to be around 97% on a global scale, prioritize the perceived sexual prowess of potential partners when making relationship decisions. This phenomenon underscores the significance of sexual compatibility as a fundamental component of relationship dynamics. The preference for partners with desirable sexual abilities reflects deeper evolutionary and sociocultural influences embedded within human mating strategies. Evolutionarily, individuals are wired to seek mates who possess qualities indicative of reproductive fitness, and perceived sexual prowess serves as a tangible manifestation of such fitness. From a sociocultural perspective, societal norms and media portrayals often glorify sexual prowess, shaping individuals' perceptions of attractiveness and desirability in potential partners. Moreover, the emphasis placed on sexual abilities in mate selection highlights the importance of sexual satisfaction and fulfillment within romantic relationships. Sexual compatibility encompasses various facets, including physical attraction, sexual communication, and mutual pleasure, all of which contribute to the overall quality of the relationship. Couples who share compatible sexual desires and preferences are more likely to experience greater intimacy, emotional connection, and relationship satisfaction over time. Furthermore, the significance of sexual compatibility extends beyond initial attraction and courtship phases to impact long-term relationship outcomes. Research indicates that couples who are sexually compatible are more resilient to relationship challenges and are better equipped to navigate conflicts and maintain relationship satisfaction over the course of their partnership. Conversely, mismatched sexual desires or incompatible sexual preferences can lead to discord, dissatisfaction, and even relationship dissolution if left unaddressed. Understanding the role of perceived sexual abilities in mate selection offers valuable insights into human mating behavior and relationship dynamics. It underscores the multifaceted nature of attraction and the complex interplay between biological, psychological, and socio-cultural factors shaping mate preferences. By acknowledging and prioritizing sexual compatibility as a crucial aspect of relationship dynamics, individuals can cultivate healthier and more fulfilling romantic partnerships grounded in mutual understanding, respect, and satisfaction. 2. Stimulation techniques for oral sex. When faced with a situation where a woman is not participating in oral sex, exploring alternative avenues to enhance intimacy becomes paramount. One such strategy, backed by research findings, involves directing attention towards stimulating her breasts. This approach has shown promise in intensifying arousal levels, thereby potentially creating an environment more conducive to her willingness to engage in oral sex. The rationale behind this approach lies in the intricate network of nerve endings present in the breasts, which are known to be highly sensitive to touch and stimulation. By focusing on arousing these erogenous zones, individuals can elicit pleasurable sensations and heighten the overall sexual experience for both partners. Additionally, Breast stimulation has been linked to the release of oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone, which can foster feelings of intimacy and bonding between partners. Furthermore, the act of focusing on breast stimulation demonstrates a thoughtful and attentive approach to sexual pleasure, prioritizing the partner's satisfaction and desires. This emphasis on mutual pleasure and exploration can contribute to a more fulfilling and satisfying sexual encounter, fostering a deeper sense of connection and intimacy between partners. It's important to note that communication and consent are essential components of any sexual interaction. Before attempting any form of stimulation, it's crucial to engage in open and honest communication with your partner, respecting their boundaries and preferences. By fostering a safe and comfortable environment for exploration, couples can navigate their sexual journey together, discovering new avenues of pleasure and deepening their emotional connection along the way. 3. Effects of chocolate consumption. The practice of consuming chocolate before intimacy has been observed to yield potential benefits, one of which is the ability to conceal arousal. This phenomenon is often attributed to the mood-enhancing properties inherent in chocolate, which can exert a positive influence on sexual experiences for certain individuals. Chocolate contains various compounds that are known to stimulate the release of neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine in the brain. These neurotransmitters play key roles in regulating mood and emotions, promoting feelings of happiness, relaxation, and pleasure. As a result, consuming chocolate prior to engaging in intimate activities may contribute to an overall sense of well-being and heightened arousal, enhancing the overall sexual experience. Moreover, the act of indulging in chocolate can also evoke sensory pleasure, engaging multiple senses and further enhancing the sensual nature of the encounter. The rich, decadent flavor and smooth texture of chocolate can evoke feelings of luxury and indulgence, creating a luxurious ambiance conducive to intimacy. It's worth noting that the effects of chocolate consumption on sexual arousal may vary among individuals, as factors such as personal preferences, sensitivities, and overall health can influence its impact. Additionally, while some individuals may experience heightened arousal and pleasure from consuming chocolate, others may not notice significant effects. Overall, while consuming chocolate before intimacy may not be a universal aphrodisiac, its mood-enhancing properties and sensory appeal can contribute to a more enjoyable and fulfilling sexual experience for some individuals. As with any aspect of sexual wellness, communication and mutual consent between partners remain essential for ensuring a pleasurable and satisfying encounter. 4. Sources of pleasure. It's worth noting that for some women, various sexual activities, such as breast and genital licking, can evoke immense pleasure. Recognizing and accommodating individual preferences play a crucial role in enhancing sexual satisfaction for both partners. Each person has unique desires and preferences when it comes to sexual experiences. By understanding and respecting these individual preferences, couples can create a more fulfilling and enjoyable sexual dynamic. This involves open communication, active listening, and a willingness to explore and experiment with different activities that bring pleasure to both partners. For women who derive pleasure from activities like breast and genital licking, incorporating these into sexual encounters can contribute to heightened arousal and satisfaction. These acts of intimacy can foster a deeper connection between partners and enhance the overall quality of the sexual experience. However, it's essential to approach sexual exploration with sensitivity and mutual consent. Not all individuals may be comfortable or interested in certain activities, and it's crucial to respect boundaries and preferences at all times. Creating a safe and trusting environment where both partners feel empowered to express their desires and boundaries is key to cultivating a mutually satisfying sexual relationship. Prioritizing the understanding and fulfillment of individual preferences can lead to a more fulfilling and harmonious sexual connection between partners. By embracing each other's unique desires and pleasures, couples can create a more intimate and rewarding sexual bond. 5. Urination. Urination during intercourse is a natural and common occurrence that arises from the complex interplay of physiological processes within the body. Contrary to misconceptions, it should not be perceived as a sign of impurity or poor hygiene. Rather, it is a normal bodily function that can occur due to various factors, including the pressure exerted on the bladder during sexual activity. Understanding the physiological aspects of urination during intercourse is crucial for dispelling any misconceptions and fostering a more informed perspective on sexual health. The body's urinary and reproductive systems are intricately interconnected, with the bladder located in close proximity to reproductive organs. As a result, the pressure exerted on the bladder during sexual activity can sometimes lead to the involuntary release of urine. It's important to normalize the occurrence of urination during intercourse and recognize it as a natural part of the sexual experience. By acknowledging the physiological factors at play, individuals can alleviate feelings of embarrassment or shame associated with this phenomenon. Open communication between partners is essential in addressing any concerns or discomfort related to urination during sexual activity, fostering a supportive and understanding environment. Moreover, understanding the physiological aspects of urination during intercourse can also help individuals distinguish between normal bodily functions and potential signs of underlying health issues. While urination during intercourse is typically harmless, persistent or excessive urination may warrant further medical evaluation to rule out any underlying conditions. Overall, normalizing and understanding the physiological aspects of sexual activity, including urination, is essential for promoting sexual health and well-being. By destigmatizing this natural occurrence and fostering open communication, individuals can cultivate a more positive and informed approach to sexual intimacy. 6. Post-masturbation sperm release. Following masturbation, it is estimated that approximately 50 million spermatozoa are released from the male reproductive system. This observation underscores the intricate and significant physiological processes that occur during sexual activity and reproduction. The release of such a large number of spermatozoa highlights the remarkable complexity of the male reproductive system and its role in fertilization. Sperm production, known as spermatogenesis, is a highly regulated process that occurs within the testes and involves multiple stages of cell division and maturation. Each sperm cell carries genetic information and is capable of fertilizing a female egg, thereby initiating the process of conception and embryonic development. Moreover, the release of spermatozoa during ejaculation is just one aspect of the broader physiological cascade that accompanies sexual activity. The male reproductive system undergoes a series of coordinated events, including erection, ejaculation, and seminal fluid production, all of which are essential for successful reproduction. Furthermore, the release of spermatozoa serves as a testament to the evolutionary imperative of reproduction and the perpetuation of genetic material. From an evolutionary standpoint, the ability to produce and deliver viable spermatozoa is crucial for species survival and propagation. Overall, the release of 50 million spermatozoa following masturbation exemplifies the intricate physiological processes underlying sexual activity and reproduction. It underscores the remarkable capabilities of the male reproductive system and its fundamental role in the perpetuation of life. 7. Female genital size and intercourse. The size of the female genital organ can indeed impact sexual experiences, as it may potentially hinder the entry of male genital organs in instances where it is smaller in size. The female genital organ, including the vagina and surrounding structures, varies in size among individuals. Factors such as genetics, hormonal influences, in childbirth history can contribute to variations in vaginal size and shape. In some cases, a smaller than average vaginal opening or canal may pose challenges during sexual intercourse, particularly regarding penetration by the male genital organs. When the female genital organ is smaller in size, there may be difficulties in accommodating the entry of the male penis or other penetrative objects. This can lead to discomfort or pain during intercourse, as well as potential difficulties in achieving sexual satisfaction for both partners. Furthermore, the size of the female genital organ may also influence other aspects of sexual experiences, such as lubrication and sensation. Inadequate lubrication or tightness resulting from a smaller vaginal size can impact the ease and comfort of sexual intercourse, potentially affecting overall sexual satisfaction. It's important to note that individual experiences and preferences vary, and what may pose challenges for some couples may not be an issue for others. Communication and mutual understanding between partners are essential in addressing any concerns related to vaginal size and its impact on sexual experiences. Additionally, exploring alternative sexual activities and techniques can help enhance intimacy and pleasure, regardless of anatomical considerations. 8. Heat sensation from female vagina. The intense heat generated from the female vagina during sexual intercourse can sometimes lead to a burning sensation in the male genitalia. It's crucial to recognize and address these physical sensations to ensure sexual comfort and satisfaction for both partners. The heat emanating from the female vagina is a natural physiological response to sexual arousal and stimulation. However, for some individuals, particularly those with sensitive skin or underlying health conditions, this heat can be perceived as uncomfortable or even painful, resulting in a burning sensation in the male genitalia. Understanding and acknowledging these physical sensations are essential steps in promoting sexual comfort and satisfaction. Open communication between partners allows for the expression of concerns and preferences, paving the way for adjustments to be made during sexual activity to alleviate discomfort. Addressing physical sensations during intercourse may involve various strategies, such as using lubricants to reduce friction and heat, experimenting with different positions to minimize direct contact with sensitive areas, or engaging in activities that focus on mutual pleasure without exacerbating discomfort. Additionally, seeking professional guidance from healthcare providers or sexual health specialists can provide further insights and solutions to address specific concerns related to physical sensations during intercourse. Overall, prioritizing open communication, mutual respect, and responsiveness to physical cues can contribute to a more pleasurable and satisfying sexual experience for both partners. By understanding and addressing physical sensations during intercourse, couples can enhance intimacy, connection, and overall sexual well-being. 9. Breast enlargement. During sexual intercourse, female breasts may experience a temporary enlargement due to heightened blood flow and arousal. This physiological response can contribute to increased pleasure and arousal for both partners involved in the sexual encounter. The enlargement of female breasts during intercourse is a natural and common occurrence, influenced by the body's physiological responses to sexual stimulation. As arousal levels rise, blood vessels dilate, leading to increased blood flow to the breasts. This increased blood flow can cause the breasts to become engorged and appear larger than their usual size. The temporary enlargement of the breasts can be a source of pleasure and arousal for both partners. For the individual experiencing the physiological response, the sensation of fullness and sensitivity in the breasts can enhance sexual pleasure and contribute to overall arousal. Additionally, for the partner observing or interacting with the enlarged breasts, the visual and tactile stimulation can further heighten arousal and sexual enjoyment. It's important to note that breast enlargement during intercourse is a normal variation in sexual response and does not necessarily indicate a change in breast size over the long term. Once sexual arousal subsides, the breasts typically return to their pre-arousal size. Overall, the temporary enlargement of female breasts during intercourse is a natural and pleasurable aspect of sexual activity. Embracing and appreciating these physiological responses can enhance intimacy, connection, and overall sexual satisfaction for both partners involved. 10. Partner satisfaction with penis size. According to a survey, a substantial majority of women, approximately 83%, report feeling completely satisfied with the size of their partner's penis. This finding underscores the subjective nature of sexual preferences and satisfaction. The survey results indicate that the perception of penis size varies among individuals and does not necessarily correlate with overall sexual satisfaction. While some women may prioritize size, others may place greater importance on factors such as emotional connection, communication, and sexual technique. Furthermore, the survey highlights the diversity of sexual preferences and experiences among women, emphasizing that there is no one-size-fits-all standard for sexual satisfaction. What matters most is the mutual understanding, respect, and fulfillment shared between partners in their intimate relationships. The survey findings underscore the importance of communication and mutual satisfaction in sexual encounters. By prioritizing open dialogue and understanding each other's needs and desires, couples can cultivate a fulfilling and satisfying sexual connection, regardless of penis size. 11. Effects of milk consumption during honeymoon. From a psychological perspective, men who consume milk from a woman's hands during the honeymoon period may potentially experience prolonged sexual pleasure activity. This observation hints at the existence of psychological connections between sensory experiences and sexual arousal. The act of consuming milk from a woman's hands during the honeymoon period involves multiple sensory stimuli, including taste, touch, and scent. These sensory experiences can evoke pleasurable sensations and trigger arousal responses in the male brain. Psychological research suggests that sensory experiences play a significant role in shaping sexual arousal and pleasure. Stimuli such as taste, smell, and touch can activate neural pathways associated with reward and pleasure, leading to heightened sexual arousal and enjoyment. Furthermore, the honeymoon period, characterized by heightened romantic and sexual excitement in newlywed couples, may amplify the effects of sensory experiences on sexual pleasure. The novelty and intimacy of the honeymoon phase can enhance the intensity of sensory stimuli, contributing to prolonged sexual pleasure activity for men who consume milk from their partner's hands during this period. Overall, the observation of prolonged sexual pleasure activity in men who consume milk from a woman's hands during the honeymoon period underscores the complex interplay between sensory experiences and sexual arousal. It highlights the potential significance of sensory stimuli in enhancing sexual pleasure and satisfaction for individuals in intimate relationships. 12. Body temperature changes during intercourse. During sexual intercourse, the body temperature typically rises above normal levels, reflecting the physiological changes and arousal associated with sexual activity. This increase in body temperature is a natural response to the physical exertion and heightened metabolic activity that occur during sexual intercourse. As arousal levels rise, blood flow to various parts of the body increases, leading to an elevation in body temperature. Additionally, the release of neurotransmitters such as adrenaline and dopamine during sexual arousal can further contribute to the rise in body temperature. These neurotransmitters stimulate the body's sympathetic nervous system, leading to increased heart rate, respiratory rate, and overall metabolic activity. The elevation in body temperature during intercourse is often accompanied by sensations of warmth and flushed skin, which are indicative of heightened arousal and sexual excitement. These physiological changes play a crucial role in enhancing the overall sexual experience and promoting feelings of intimacy and connection between partners. Overall, the rise in body temperature during sexual intercourse is a natural and expected response to sexual arousal and activity. It reflects the complex interplay of physiological processes involved in sexual arousal and underscores the importance of physical sensations in the sexual experience. 13. Vaginal stretching. During sexual activity, the female vagina exhibits remarkable flexibility, capable of stretching to approximately 5 times its normal size. This adaptability is crucial for accommodating the male reproductive organ and facilitating pleasurable intercourse. The ability of the vagina to stretch is a result of its unique anatomical structure and composition. The vaginal walls are made up of elastic and muscular tissues that can expand and contract in response to various stimuli, including sexual arousal and penetration. As arousal levels increase during sexual activity, the vaginal walls relax and widen, allowing for comfortable penetration by the male penis or other penetrative objects. This stretching of the vagina not only facilitates entry, but also enhances sensations of fullness and pleasure for both partners involved. Moreover, the flexibility of the vagina plays a key role in promoting sexual satisfaction and intimacy. By adapting to the size and shape of the penetrating object, the vagina can accommodate different sexual preferences and positions, allowing couples to explore a variety of sexual experiences. Overall, the ability of the female vagina to stretch during sexual activity is a testament to its remarkable adaptability and functionality. This flexibility enables pleasurable and satisfying intercourse, enhancing intimacy and connection between partners. 14. Heart rate increase in women during intercourse. Psychological studies have shown that during intercourse, the frequency of heartbeats in women increases by approximately 60%. This physiological response reflects heightened arousal and stimulation experienced during sexual activity. The increase in heart rate is a natural and expected response to sexual arousal. As arousal levels rise, the body's sympathetic nervous system becomes activated, leading to increased blood flow to the genitals and other erogenous zones. This in turn results in an elevated heart rate as the body prepares for and engages in sexual activity. The heightened frequency of heartbeats during intercourse is indicative of the intense physical and emotional responses associated with sexual arousal. It reflects the body's physiological readiness for sexual activity and the release of neurotransmitters such as adrenaline and dopamine, which contribute to feelings of pleasure and excitement. Overall, the increase in heart rate during intercourse is a normal part of the sexual response cycle and is commonly observed in both men and women. It underscores the intimate connection between mind and body during sexual activity and highlights the profound impact of arousal on physiological functioning. 15. Effective approach to intercourse. The most effective approach to intercourse typically involves positioning the male reproductive organ to align with the female genital area. This positioning optimizes penetration and enhances sexual pleasure for both partners involved in the sexual encounter. Aligning the male reproductive organ with the female genital area ensures that penetration occurs at the optimal angle and depth, maximizing physical contact and stimulation. This alignment allows for better access to sensitive areas within the vagina, increasing the likelihood of achieving mutual sexual satisfaction. Moreover, positioning the male reproductive organ to align with the female genital area allows for greater control and coordination during intercourse. Both partners can actively engage in the sexual encounter, adjusting their movements and positions to maximize pleasure and intimacy. By focusing on alignment and positioning, couples can enhance the overall quality of their sexual experiences and deepen their connection with each other. Effective communication and mutual understanding are essential for exploring different positions and finding what works best for both partners. Ultimately, the goal of aligning the male reproductive organ with the female genital area is to create a mutually satisfying and pleasurable sexual experience. By prioritizing intimacy, communication, and experimentation, couples can discover new ways to enhance their sexual connection and satisfaction. 16. Sperm ejaculation, quantity. In a state of good health, men typically ejaculate approximately 5 billion sperm during intercourse. This significant number underscores the biological imperative of reproduction and highlights the intricate processes involved in fertilization. The large quantity of sperm released during ejaculation reflects the body's natural drive to ensure the continuation of the species. Each sperm cell carries genetic material and is equipped with the potential to fertilize a female egg, thereby initiating the process of conception and embryonic development. Furthermore, the release of billions of sperm during ejaculation underscores the competitive nature of fertilization. Only a small fraction of the ejaculated sperm will successfully reach and penetrate the female egg, highlighting the importance of quantity in increasing the likelihood of successful fertilization. The remarkable number of sperm released during ejaculation also underscores the vulnerability of the reproductive process. Factors such as sperm quality, motility, and viability can impact fertility outcomes, highlighting the importance of maintaining overall reproductive health. Overall, the release of approximately 5 billion sperm during ejaculation emphasizes the complexity and importance of reproduction in human biology. It serves as a reminder of the intricate processes involved in fertilization and underscores the significance of reproductive health in ensuring the continuation of the species. 17. Gender differences in sweating. During sexual activity, men tend to sweat more frequently than women. This physiological difference may be attributed to variations in metabolic rates and thermoregulatory mechanisms between the sexes. Men generally have higher metabolic rates compared to women, which can lead to increased heat production during physical exertion, including sexual activity. Additionally, differences in hormonal profiles and body composition may also contribute to variations in thermoregulation between men and women. Sweating is the body's natural mechanism for regulating temperature and dissipating excess heat. As arousal levels rise during sexual activity, the body's metabolic rate increases, leading to elevated internal temperatures. Sweating helps to cool the body and maintain a stable internal environment, allowing individuals to engage in prolonged physical activity comfortably. While both men and women sweat during sexual activity, men may exhibit a greater tendency to sweat due to their higher metabolic rates and increased heat production. Factors such as ambient temperature, level of physical exertion, and individual differences in sweat gland activity can also influence sweating patterns during sexual encounters. Overall, the difference in sweating patterns between men and women during sexual activity reflects underlying physiological differences in metabolic rates and thermoregulatory mechanisms. Understanding these differences can help individuals better understand and manage their responses to sexual arousal and physical exertion. 18. Impact of breast size on sexual arousal. Psychological research suggests that women with smaller breasts may experience less sexual arousal during intercourse. This observation underscores the potential influence of body image perceptions on sexual experiences. Body image perceptions can significantly impact individuals' feelings of attractiveness, desirability, and sexual confidence. Women with smaller breasts may internalize societal standards and expectations regarding breast size, which can affect their self-esteem and sexual satisfaction. Furthermore, cultural ideals and media representations often equate larger breast size with femininity and sexual appeal, perpetuating unrealistic beauty standards. As a result, women with smaller breasts may feel insecure or inadequate in comparison, leading to diminished sexual arousal and enjoyment during intercourse. It's important to recognize that sexual arousal is influenced by a multitude of factors, including emotional connection, communication, and intimacy between partners. However, body image perceptions can play a significant role in shaping individuals' experiences and perceptions of sexual pleasure. Addressing body image concerns and promoting self-acceptance and body positivity are essential for enhancing sexual satisfaction and well-being. Partners can support each other by fostering open communication, mutual respect, and appreciation for each other's unique qualities and attributes. The observation that women with smaller breasts may experience less sexual arousal during intercourse highlights the complex interplay between body image perceptions and sexual experiences. By promoting self-confidence and body acceptance, individuals can cultivate a more fulfilling and satisfying sexual connection with themselves and their partners. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of psychology. We hope you found the information provided insightful and thought-provoking. Before we conclude, we'd like to hear from you. What have you learned from today's discussion? We encourage you to share one thing you've learned and how you plan to incorporate it into your life. Your feedback is invaluable to us and helps us tailor our content to better serve your interests and needs. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave your comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content on psychology and human behavior. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to continuing this journey of exploration and learning together.